Hello, mates. It's me, Aeolumity. So, I've beaten the Ender Dragon and I decided to continue working on my base again. So, here is basically the farming wing of my base. It's on the one part. One of the wings is basically for, where I just want to live. The second wing is going to be the storage. Well, the third wing, this should be the farming area. I'm gonna put all my farm underground. Because on the above ground I wanna turn that part into a ranch. I'm gonna house a camel named Horse, and then also build like some like a small house. I might wanna use the desert temple as like an extra house. Or maybe I can just turn the desert temple into the actual house, and then I'm gonna make a stables for the camel. So basically, I have been playing this thing for a while. School caught up, projects are harder, and then I'm also like busy on the other things like building a geometry dash level named Kind Lust. I'm trying to like build a part that is like inspired by nullscapes, and the hardest part is trying to make how to animate the entire drawing that I made. I wanted to draw Saba dancing in the background. I'm gonna use Sedib as a reference, but I had a hard time trying to do it, so I had to eyeball all of these things. This should be done quick later. So this is the third wing. I've already decorated the entire thing, so I'm gonna start looking. Where do I place my farm? There could be a cave nearby. Okay, so I decided to analyze the entire thing. There's a cave system nearby. Try to pick out where the best spot is. This is my creative copy. So here's my third wing. Here's the part where I wanted to build, and I pretty much have a big area. Also, just a geode, and I did not notice that. So over there is probably what I'm mining around. I'm gonna explore what else is here. So here's the strip mine. That's a zombie. There's a creeper who somehow already wanted to explode, and the strip mine right here. And there's the ravine. Pretty standard right now. Uh, so now I'm starting to work on the farm or whatever I am trying to do. I'm gonna like gather all the crops down there, and this is basically all the root crops or the seed crops. One of it is gonna be a potato, one of it is going to be wheat, one of it's going to be a carrot, and one of it's gonna be beetroot. So I'm gonna put it in all four corners again. I'm gonna recycle some of these deep slate stairs right here. I actually have no thought process on what the base should actually look like though, but I'm just trying to make sure it just looks nice according to my taste. So I might get a lot of stone, and I think I need to start moving all the things into the storage because I have to. And then after this I'm gonna do the melon farm. It's gonna be like the same thing for like the crop farm, and I'm not sure what I supposed to do with the other crops, like you know the sugar canes. Although I think my idea about sugar cane is I'm just gonna build two gigantic towers, and then the nether warts are going to be like some sort of a farm separate underground. Or should I just put it in the nether? Because I want to make it thematic. And I'm pretty sure like other kinds of farms that is not plant based, like dripstone, lava, or even like some mud. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be somewhere down there. Now, over here is where I'm going to start like lay out the entire base. I'm going to do a 9x9 squares with water on the center, and I'm sure in the future we're gonna have like a, the Minecraft Live. I actually expected to be something related to oceans. Everyone just wants an update, but we're still trying to think this through about this. I would really like an end update, but just make and having some new ways to kill and new ways to die, while having some other ways to live. Like put some vegetation, but more death. So here it is again. I've already laid out the dirt. I've also put some glowstones. I get a lot of andesite here, so just to have some extra building stuff. I do wonder, is my base ugly? I don't care. I just wanted to like put whatever I can think of and slap it around. And once I'm done with the third wing, or like I've set up the basic things on the third wing, I might try to like build more stuff. It's going to be mostly underground, so my base is like really small until once you go underground you see a huge vast systems of like tunnels. It's like the missile silo being turned into like an amazing home. This is what I'm trying to go for. Maybe in the future I might really want to build like some sort of like a silo house IRL somewhere in the middle of the US, especially nearby tornadoes, because I actually wanted to do a storm chasing once my architectural career is done, because this is what I actually wanted instead of this. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna have fun whatever I can do right now. Like, I'm not done yet. It should be more. This is just me just drilling around. I'm gonna run out of storage, which I might be worried. And also I need a new hoe, because the only I have is a stone one, and I'm probably sure I need a stronger one. And once in the future I might start kitting myself up with more items. I'm gonna get like an enchantment and stuff. And then I basically hope that once the new update drops I might have changed everything right there. Maybe one day we get a new weapon. And I've run out of storage. We're just trying to plot this thing, what I'm gonna do here. Here's where I'm gonna put the water. And in the meantime, this is basically mostly trying to figure out what I'm doing here. So this is gonna be mostly time-lapse after this, so good luck, mates. So I'm already filled up the entire place with dirt. I'm gonna start with the farm. Also, I might need a new hoe, because mine is just only a stone. It's gonna break. So I'm gonna try to get a new one, enchant it, and I need fortune. Also, it's nighttime in their world, so I'm gonna sleep. Gonna check something around here. There's some normal things. That's the stone hoe I have. So I got a new hoe. Its name is Puawa. This is a fortune one. The Siltax will be named Mokoko. So I'm just gonna till the farmland here. So how the farm works, it's like a greenhouse. It's gonna be lit up with some glowstone. They gave up some radiation that can emulate photosynthesis. I'm just gonna spam this thing. I could really imagine me spamming the whole so much, and it wasn't enough to till the entire farmland. Because in my older survival world, I actually made a potato farm. A potato farm so massive that it actually, well, it took forever. I might do the same thing in the future though. It's going to be like time consuming projects that I actually wanted to do, even though they're quite pointless. I just want a huge potato field. But this time I'm going to do a wheat field. Okay, so I got already one this dirt. I'm not gonna do the rest. Just gonna feel the way through in. So I'm almost done with the entire thing, and I'm just planting more beetroot. And I ran out of beetroot. But anyways, this is what I'm gonna do. Everything's done. I'll also put a chest just for the seeds, and I might need a food storage at some point in the future. So anyways, this is what I did. I make sure it's just only 2 blocks so I can jump and destroy the crops, which is good. And of course, we're done for now. I might do the melon farm later. So, Ailumite out.